What's going on, guys? It is Powerbang. Welcome back to another PUBG Mobile episode. And as I mentioned in yesterday's episode, we recently screwed up and we recorded a whole bunch of chicken dinners and did not record the audio like an idiot. So I'm bringing you the Lost Chicken Dinner Files Part 2. And I'm hoping not to make this a regular series, but for the sake of the fact that I had a great game, you guys seem to like the Lost Chicken Dinner Files. Yeah, that. So we're going to do it again. So we're going to drop into Novo here today. I'm going to move the screen so I can react to it and basically watch this with you. And I'm going to kind of walk you through my mindset here. So I look around as I jump into Novo. I see one guy with me kind of twirling around, and I see another guy. So I got two people that I know are dropping into Novo with me, and I'm not super concerned about that. So, I'm just going to drop in. As long as I'm not tunnel visioning, I should be fine. So I look up, I see this guy, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get him. There's a mini right there. Oh, I forgot to jump. Whoops. So I missed the jump. That's something that's been a problem ever since rearranging my settings back around since getting off the beta. So what I'm hoping to do is kind of tweak that a little bit. I'm thinking maybe move the jump up a little bit and maybe make the button a little bit bigger, because missing jumps is something that's pretty bad. So picking up some stuff. By the time I got my mini, I got my sight on it. I look back and this dude's already landed, so a little rough. I did see the other guy land on the other side of this warehouse, so I know both guys are on the southeast side here and not my side, so I'm not super worried. So I'm just kind of looting up as normal, and we'll just kind of keep our eyes peeled as we jump around. So right now, looking for weapons. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, this is going to be a pretty sweet loadout eventually. We're going to end up with some great weapons. I'm not going to spoil it, but we got the mini so far, and we're going to pick up a Tommy gun next, and now we've got ourselves a nice little short-range, long-range combo, but really only the 2x scope so far on the mini. But that's okay. We don't really need much early on, especially when we're just going one-on-one. So we got some painkillers here. Not bad, not bad. And again, Novo, guys, is one of the best spots with loot. There's another missed jump. Man, watching this over again with you guys, like, really makes me want to fix it, you know? Always trying to get those jumps to work when you make them work. And that being said, holy crap, I just looked over at my subscriber counter, guys. We're closing in on, we will hit at least 338,000 today. We're on the road for 350K in the next, like, week. So that is insane. Thank you for all the support. What is today? Today is the 9th of May. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm deciding this right now on the fly. A lot of you guys have expressed envy, I guess, about, my cell phone and how it runs the game. What I'm thinking about doing is I would love to give away a phone. I'm going to give away a iPhone 10 to somebody, a random subscriber. But we got to hit 400,000 subscribers before the month is over. If we do that, we're at 400K by the time May comes to a close. I believe there's 31 days in May. Then, iPhone 10. Da-da-da-da. I'll give one away. So that being said, maybe I'll do some more giveaways like that, because I do want to give back to you guys for the support and thank you for, just being, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel blessed to be in this position. There's the guy right there running to the right. That was the dude that landed near me on the other side of the warehouse, and he went into the warehouse right here. At least that's my suspicion. There's the footsteps. Too many metal poles in the way, man. So now I just bust out the mini. First shot hit, second shot hit, he's done. So, the mini is something that I feel really, really comfortable hip firing. So I wasn't super concerned that I ran out of bullets with my Tommy gun. Mainly wanted to have that mini on standby there just to hip fire. That's something I do all the time. I'm pretty practiced with it, is hip fire the mini from close range like that and kind of instantly twitch to the head and, get the job done. So again, it's something that you have to kind of feel out if it's something that will be effective or viable for you. I feel pretty comfortable with it on most situations, especially if you get the jump on somebody like that, and I only needed a couple more shots. And there it is. We got the M4. So M4 off the body. And there was another M4 on the ground there at Novo. And we see a frag grenade here and an 8x scope, so we're going to go pick that up. Now we have an 8x scope for our mini as well. So we've got an M4 with a 2x on it. We've got a mini with an 8x. Watch out, world. PB is coming for you. So 68 people left. Another missed jump. God, this is getting to be broken record, man. And again, I still kind of have my my guard up right now. I don't want to tunnel vision on loot or anything like that. I'm looking around. There's another guy somewhere nearby. We don't know where. He dropped kind of over on the other side of the road by the houses. There is another level 3 helmet, another M416 with the 5.56 to go with it, and another M416 with the 5.56 to go with it. 2 boxes on each gun. So now I'm sitting pretty, 264 plus 30. So we got almost 300 rounds of 5.56 on us in the M4, and another couple, 20, I guess, in the mini. So we got over 300 rounds of 5.56, and we're finding even more as we go along. We find the compensator for the mini, and that is an absolute monster on the mini because you can like tap, 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 tap really fast. Recoil's almost nothing, minimal. So continuing along with the loot. And again, I'm scanning right now, looking at the hillsides, looking at the dirt out there, looking at the houses. And right here, as I'm jumping, I'm kind of scanning the top of the crates as well. Anytime you pop up above those crates, you want to scan the surroundings and make sure that there's nobody running around up there with you. They're kind of easy to miss if you try to see them with your peripheral vision. If you look specifically for people on the crates, you can see them a lot more easily. Like right there, I was kind of scanning when I jumped out, but again, didn't see anybody. Had to go back in for that 5.56 that I missed. So there we go. Again, kind of jumping around here, looking around really quickly, making sure there's nobody approaching. Again, I felt kind of like there's going to be somebody popping out at any time. We checked the zone. It is on the far side, so I know right now that I need to go. There is 0 time on the clock, so the cloud is already coming in, and I'm 2,000 meters from center circle, which is over a mile, and that is not really doable on foot. So I know right now that I need to finish up looting. I'm kind of looking in the bottom of these crates, trying to figure out if there's any that I should go into. Thought that might have been a Kar98. That's what I was looking for here, was a Kar98. Really needed to kind of find some of those shots, or find some of those guns, because I wanted to hit some shots later on. But unfortunately, we don't find a Kar98 here. We do find another M4, and man, this is a crazy loot game so far. We've got ourselves level 3 helmet, level 2 vest, and again, right now I'm scanning the hillside as I'm running. Didn't see anybody sticking out at me, so now I'm planning my escape. There's Novo. We know that we're going to be trying to find a, what's it called? A garage with a car. And right over here where I'm running to the northwest, there is a garage in Novo, and 90% of the time it has a car in it. Maybe not that many. 75% of the time it's got a car in it. So here is the garage, this red one, and boom, there's the Dacia. We do have a car in it, and I'm going to show you guys on the map where that actually is. You can see my little cursor there. So if you're looking for a car to get out of Novo, there it is. Now, beware when you're driving with the car. It can be sketchy going across the bridge in a car. You really have to be careful of bridge campers. We're about to find that out. And then you also have to be careful of, you know, kind of going all the way across the island as well. And just getting across on the bridge can be treacherous. More often than not, I will grab a boat from Novo, which are over on the shore, obviously, by the water. You can find those every so often on the shoreline. There's almost always one to be found there. So we decide, you know what, we're going to take the car since we do not have a lot of time and the zone is on the far side. So we grab the car, and we're listening for gunshots. There they are. So I park right here. I assumed they were at me. I see the guy firing right there, and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. But somehow these idiots are in a firefight, two steps from each other, and they can't kill each other. So that's funny. Bot action, I guess. I don't really know what's going on there, but I finish them both off, and we're going to get off this bridge as soon as possible, and we'll go see what kind of loot they have. I figured those are the only 2 guys because we are playing solo, and obviously there would have been some other people engaging in that battle had there been anybody nearby. So I'm just going to chill out, grab another level 3 helmet, holy crap, and there's the Kar98 that we were looking for earlier, so I'm going to drop the mini. Right now I've been preferring to go with the Kar98 or any bolt-action sniper rifle over the mini, over the, well, anything over... what is that stupid gun that I hate? Why can I not think of it? It's the 7.62 version of the Mini. The SKS, thank you. Thank you for telling me in the comments what it was. The SKS I absolutely can't stand, but the Mini, I've been taking the bolt action over the Mini simply because I like the ability to one-shot kill people if you get them in the head, whereas the Mini's going to take 2 or 3 shots depending on armor. From range, and that's really frustrating when you pop somebody in the head and they're running and it's like, okay, now they know that you're shooting at them and they're gonna make it really difficult for you, whereas the Kar98, you know, you pop them that one shot in the head and that's it. That's all she wrote, unless they're wearing a level 3 helmet, which everybody seems to be this game so far. All right, so now we're running from the blue cloud. Gonna try to make it through this field here. So far, so good on the Dacia. Actually driving pretty good, but we do hit a little jump, and oh, baby, turn into it. Blue zone is coming strong. We gotta run. Ah! So all I'm doing right now is trying to get to the next zone. I have not planned where I'm going, just trying not to take unnecessary damage. I do have a little boost so I can heal up a little bit. But as we get to our next zone here, we are rolling right through a bombing zone. So we're like, all right, please don't get hit. And onto the road we go, avoiding fire here. So guys, let me know in the comments if you like this format of me kind of voicing over or like giving my thoughts. This is not something I want to do all the time, obviously, but every once in a while I don't mind like focusing on a gameplay and not having to like commentate and stuff while I'm playing. I can actually just focus on winning, which when I do that, I win a lot more, surprise, surprise. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and hop into a house now, loot up this compound. It seems to be unlooted. And see what else we can find. We do get a foregrip for our M416, more 5.56 ammo, and I'm picking up the ammo, dude. 422 rounds on me. That is entirely too much, guys. But honestly, it was at this point I was like, man, how much can I get this round? This is kind of crazy. So I just kept picking it up. Why not? Figured I'd ditch it if I needed the space. So out of loot here, I wanted to kind of stop and snipe for a minute, so I'm gonna kind of like look out the window. Don't see anything. I hear a guy behind me. Definitely a bot. Just appears, you know. So, he's there. But he brings me a Kar98 ammo bag. So that's good. And we see a guy. Ooh, I see him right now in the replay. Right over there to the right. Right. Keep going right. Powerbang. Go right. There he is. So I wait. Oh, he sees me. And he's done. So Pablo saw me. He was firing at something over there. So I'm on alert right now. Like, what is he firing at? I don't really know. So I left the Dacia. If I recall correctly, that thing was out of gas. Some of you guys are wondering, why don't you go get the car, Powerbang? If you rewind, I want to say it's out of gas. Now, I could rewind right now, but I'm not going to break the flow of the video. It's already going to be long enough as it is. And then I see this Jeep up on this rock. Check this out. The wheel is obviously suspended in air. This thing looks like it's high-centered on a rock, but honestly, I'm like, did this guy just get this stuck on the rock? Like, how did this happen? And is it truly stuck? I had to go check this out for myself. Look at how do you get stuck on the rock like this? That's hilarious. So I got in, forward, backward. This thing is literally high-centered on the tip top of this rock. I'm like, golf clap, buddy. Good job. I guess we'll go to the next one. We're going to grab this bike up here and get to the next zone. So 45 seconds till the next one comes in, and we're still 1,200 meters out of the next, area. So we're going to hop on this motorbike and head on out. I think we're going to stop at a housing compound first, though, because it does look like we might be able to grab some extra loot. We'll have to wait and see. Nope, I do skip it. Oh, that's right. This is one of my favorite spots on the map. For being outside sniping, you can always find somebody here. You literally just come up to the top here, and you can see almost 360 degrees in every direction. The only concern that I had with this one is I'm way out of the zone, so I didn't know if everybody had already cleared out and would be running that way. So I figured, if anything, I'm going to find somebody probably in Pachinki kind of running towards the zone. So I'm looking first at the fields to see if I see anybody crossing, and then I'm just going to scope in on the city. I have the wrong gun out first. So there's the city. I start zooming in, and what do you know? Look at that guy. So first shot, we miss. Second shot, we hit him. Don't get the kill shot, though. Third shot, just off the back shoulder. Let him a little bit on that one, and right now I'm going for the headshot. Boom, got him again. Missed the headshot, though, so he is like 1 HP. He decides to turn around and look at us to try to find out where we're at. We're too far away, brother. We're too far away. Base Stoner is taken out with a Kar98. 3 shots, though, man. I should have just kept the mini at that rate. Gotta hit those headshots, PB. So a little bit more scanning. The timer is out. It is expired on the old zone here, so it's going to be coming in. And as I see this blue coming in, waiting to see if any last people are driving or running across these fields. There are none. So I got to get back to the bike and keep on keeping on here. You can see, thank God this thing is on the radar because I would not have found this thing. Look at me looking around like an idiot. It's right there, dude. So I'm going to take a little bit of damage here. Luckily, I have some boost active as it ticks down. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks. So I lose 4 HP there to the zone, but immediately get it back. So that was super nice that I had boosts already active. Another reason I recommend boosting. There's the full front flip, and he keeps going out of it. That's what I'm talking about. Bike skills, baby. Uh-oh. 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 No bike skills, baby. All right, so we got to skip all of this stuff here because the zone is coming, and we are still a ways out. White circle coming up in just a moment. We see a whole bunch of buildings here. I'm kind of nervous about getting shot at as I drive by. And now we are at the next white circle. We're safe, but now we got to kind of find somewhere to go. So I'm going to go find some buildings here, driving across the circle. There are trenches going across Gatka here, so you got to watch out for those. I knew that those were there, so I went around to the right, and then we'll stop here in just a moment and see what we can do. We got to find a nice little stopping spot. Again, I'm driving around for a little bit, trying to get shot at as well. It's very tough to hit somebody on a motorcycle enough to kill them. So here we go, we get off, and there's footsteps. I hear them right now. You can see the guy's gun come out real quickly, so I immediately switched to grenades, and I got a present for you, buddy. And I'm gonna wait. There he is. Bubba Donk, I'm sorry. So he never even sees me. I roll up, immediately throw the grenade, chuck it through the window. Ooh. So we've got a guy over here by a supply crate, it looks like. He's got the M14. I don't go loot Bubba Donk because, well, I mean, what do I need, honestly? I've got boosts, I've got a level 3 helmet, I've got an M4 with 400 rounds, I've got a Kar98. Dude, I'm Gucci. So we're gonna keep going. Can't see this guy yet, but that M14, it is loud as heck. You can hear it forever. So I assume that he's either in this house, looking to the northwest, or the west, rather, looking to the west, or he's on the other side of the house. I don't see a crate yet. So I kind of figured that he'd be somewhere by a crate. But maybe not. Maybe he's just looted up and then left the crate and gone and taken cover in this house here. So I kind of assume that he's going to be here. We're just listening for more audio cues as we roll up. Look at this guy. I do hit him. He's going to keep driving. Nobody in this house. This guy fires again, and I know he's outside the house now because, you know, he's outside the house. All right, so I'm going to push him, grab this little medkit first, and rather than go out the door, which I think he might be looking at, I did just fire. Hold on. We've got a disturbance here. That had to be the housing compound or directly behind it. There's nothing else out there, and I'm looking around. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to be patient. I know there's a guy right outside the house to my, like, behind me, basically, right now. So as I'm panning here, wait for it. Looking around. Decide to pop some painkillers. Looking around the field now, trying to find these guys. As I zoom in, there he is. Almost got my crosshair over there in time to pop him, but we did not get there fast enough. So now I'm just being patient. We're going to wait. The play area is restricting, and he is way outside the zone. So I know he's got to leave that house. So at this point, I'm just being patient. There he is. I thought about firing a shot early. No. And we miss. Dude, PB. That was a headshot. I don't care what anybody says. We friggin' missed. So another, like, dude, how is that not a headshot? So anyways, we got to hit this guy 3 times as well. We do take him out. But this guy over here, I wasn't super worried about him because I knew if he pushed me, he had to be audible. I had to be able to hear him. So his buggy is still there at the crate. So I know that's his buggy because he did get the crate weapon. And it's still there. He hasn't left. So I know this guy's in the area. I decided to go out the window here. But I see another guy running. It's like, holy crap, dude. So we take out LDCD. And now as we're running, I'm looking around for this guy. Where is he at? And he's going to be waiting for me. Promise. There he is. You see his helmet at the tree? I see it right here as I'm looting. I'm like, oh, Nelly, that's a guy. So we headshot him. He never hears me coming. I don't know if he's got volume down or bad headphones or something or what, but he was loaded up. Posted up on this tree with the ghillie suit, I believe. Now I'm in a loot problem. I still have 127 rounds of 45. So there's the MK. No, he does not have the ghillie. Or at least I decided not to stick around and find out because I am in the gas. We've got to go. We're taking some damage. I'm going to go ahead and fully boost here because I've got a lot of energy drinks and stuff to make that happen. And we are nearing a top 10 situation where number 12, number 11 now, Play Zone gets Sean Braveston. There it is. So we're going to use that boost, which is conveniently right under my mini-map. You can't seem to move that yet. We got to talk to PUBG about getting that fixed. And here we go. We're going to check out this housing compound here. We want to see if we can get a kill. Listening for footsteps. Nothing. So now we'll look around a little bit. Literally in these houses, you just want to have your ears open. Super, super crucial. You can hear people super easily. Like if a door opens like that or footsteps, very easy to hear people. So again, just panning, trying to catch people coming into the zone right now. You can hear my little footsteps that I'm making. So I decide to head on out. I hopped out to switch the right gun. So if I do get into like a close quarter combat gunfight, I'm not hopping out of the car with my bolt action sniper rifle and I've got an M4. So we're parking it so we can get out easily. This house, you can tell by the door how it swung out. That means somebody exited the house from the inside. If the door swung in, like over on this side here, that means they entered the house on that side. You can trick people with doors. I'll do an episode on this in the near future. But that's something to be aware of. You can kind of gain some more input from how the doors are open. They all have double hinges, so you're going to push it open no matter what way you go through it. So if you're going into the house, the door will be inside. If you're going to go out of the house, it will be facing outside. So we do have a sniper, or not a sniper, but a silenced rifle just over the horizon here, and it happens to be coinciding with a supply crate, and so I'm like, that's where he's got to be. He's got to be in the houses that are right there. So I'm going to approach it on foot and try to close that gap, get into the houses before everybody converges on this position for the crate. Again, kind of looking around to make sure nobody's sneaking up behind me right now. That's the last place I want to get shots in my butt. But as we approach the crate, we're keeping eyes on it. I don't see anybody, but we are going to go into this house here for cover, and then again, use our ears. There it is, footstep. So I know he's here close. I thought he might be in the house. He is not. So, there he is. I really don't know why it took him so long to die. I was literally watching for that. In the replay there, the cursor was on him most of the whole time. One of the very few scenarios where not aiming down the sights did come back to bite me a little bit. Normally, I can hip fire that at that distance, no problem. But in that particular scenario, aiming down the sights would have been a little bit better, most likely. I still don't trust my sensitivity fully, to be honest with you. So right now, I just med kit up, get back to full. I'm going to boost up a little bit, and now I'm just kind of looking around. As you guys can see, 4 people left alive, and I'm going to kill them all, baby. That's the deal. So I don't know why I picked up what I did here. What can you do? I do see the AWM, and you know it's time to be getting that AWM. So there's the ghillie suit. We throw on the ghillie. Oh, man, it is late in the game for an AWM, but the circle's still kind of big. As you can see, that blue zone's still pretty far away. But as I'm dropping guns and moving everything around, finally the ammunition comes back to haunt me a little bit. I run off without a scope. So the funny part is, I go to kind of scan around. We go in this house. Get it all closed, and now that we've got everything all closed up, we go to zoom in on the horizon here, and oh. So we got to go back to the body. Super efficient here at the end of the game. GG's, PB. Man, oh man. There's my 8 times. There's my compensator. All of my junk from my Kar 98 just dropped off and laid on the ground. It's funny how it can't seem to make the transfer somehow. But that being said, we're going to go ahead and grab the energy drinks, get all dranked up, and now we've got an AWM with an 8 times. And it's time to pan around. I decide, you know what? I've got a ghillie suit on. I'm going to go sit in the grass. I've got a freaking ghillie suit on. I can't really see in this house. Obviously, a dark silhouette in the window is, ooh, footsteps. Coming up the hill. There he is, at the tree, hiding. I'm waiting for him to keep running. He does not keep running. So I just decide, you know what? I'm just going to shoot him. So I shoot him, get the kill. Number 12. 3 people left now. Again, using ears and eyes here. So obviously that guy right there getting in a fight, and I can see him right in front of me, 12 o'clock. So I stand up. Not a single hit marker. I don't know where he went, so I'm just going to duck, reload, wait for him to push. There he is. And he's down. So now, here's like the tricky part about this last situation. We got 13 kills. 2 people left alive. We are pretty well boosted. I'm going to probably pop another one here in just a second. It looks like I can afford to do one more. I've got 6 cans still on me. Here's the interesting part. See straight out, there's that vehicle. Watch this. Smoke goes off right now. Interesting. So now I'm like, okay, where is this guy? I'm immediately looking over to the field on the ground to the right. Like, obviously, this guy knows about where I'm at because I just killed 2 people. My gun is not suppressed. He can hear me no problem. So I'm looking at the fields, looking for people proning. I see no one currently. Now, I may see somebody in the replay here. I don't know. But right now, I literally don't see anybody. So I'm watching the left side and like the near part of this berm. But I also know that I have 50 meters to travel here. In 5 seconds, the zone is coming in. So I have to start moving. Oh, actually, no, I'm good for this zone. The next zone is the one where I need to move. So we're going to be here for a minute. So this smoke, that tripped me up, man. I was like, dude, where is this guy? So I did not think he was over on the right side or out in front of me on the other side of the road, basically. I thought he was kind of on my side of the road. I stayed where I'm at because I do have cover, as you can see, behind me. And I know with this zone coming in, watch where it stops. Beautiful positioning, PB. Yeah. So we're going to drop the pan. You see how I become much more camouflaged with that on my butt? And now I'm just chilling. But notice how far I have to go for the next zone. 63 meters, and it is straight down by this road. So I'm looking around, still trying to find somebody. I don't see anybody yet, but I know that I've got a long way to go. So I don't mind running into the zone late, but I don't want to run into the zone late and take damage from it at the same time. So I've got to get closer. So I'm just kind of going inch by inch. Proning, waiting for this guy to make a mistake, waiting for him to move. I do not see him yet. Again, I feel that he's on the left side because I've got a great like top-down view on the other side of the road. So here comes the blue zone in just a moment. We've got 43 seconds, and hey, another 102 subs, man. Dude, it's crazy. Uh-oh. Fire. Get off me! That's what I'm talking about! The AWM, we actually do get a busted out. We popped the guy in the head. Winner, chicken dinner. Holy cow, we did get an opportunity to use the AWM. Super pumped about that. We do drop ourselves 14 kills on this one. Nearly a 100 overall rating. But that last part, man, we started getting shot, and that's one tip that I highly recommend for you guys. If you know the direction you're getting shot from, return fire in that direction. Make sure they take cover. Like, buy yourself a little bit of time. Had I not fired those shots, I don't know if I would have had enough time to get off the AWM shot there to win the game. But hey, we got it, man. Clutch finish there. Some mistakes made throughout the game. Hopefully you guys can learn from those. That being said, this is Powerbang. Take care.